Sorry, I have to apologize a bit because I think I'm the only presentation in English, so I have to ask you to put on your earphones. I hope all of you have got them with you. Actually, I'm going to present to you a binational project with Polish and German students. And I have to present it in English because I've never had a chance to speak Polish, but you will listen to some Polish, original Polish in the presentation. So actually this has taken place on 9th February, around 9th February in 2016 in Potsdam, and we gathered together 24 Polish and German students to discuss and work on internet safety issues. So we're going back from coding and programming to internet awareness issues now. So, where's the presenter? Okay. No, okay. So how it all started, every year, like from starting from 2010, we did a project with students in regional of Parliament of the Federal State of Brandenburg. So you can see on the upper left side a new plenary session, and about 60 to 80 students from schools all over the country come to Potsdam. They get speeches. On the right-hand side, you see the Minister of Education of Brandenburg giving a speech. After that, they go work in workshops and they have a bit of fun, discuss safety issues like cyberbullying or data protection, and they do actually some creative work with tablets and apps. And after that, there is another plenary session, and then the members of Parliament come together with the children and then discuss safety issues. So, a few words about Brandenburg. Now, Brandenburg is one of 16 federal states in Germany, and Germany, as you maybe know, is organized that way that education issues are discussed on the federal state matter. So actually lawmaking on educational issues, how schools are doing their education is done on this level. So bringing together students, stakeholders, teachers in the parliament, discussing internet issues makes sense because there you have the people who make the decisions and maybe give you money to do something in school with internet and tablets and computers. So 2016 we thought, let's try something new. We bring in a more international approach because it's an international Safer Internet Day. So we bring the students from the two neighboring countries, Germany and Poland, which is really close, and find out about similarities and differences using the internet. We exchange views on opinions and on the future of the internet and work together and create videos, audio clips. And after that, we also meet professionals and YouTubers. And of course, we have the day in Parliament. So meet the students. So we started on the first day, and the students came together, and we did some introductory place, and we asked them, so how do you use the internet? Actually, what was kind of funny is there are not so many differences between Polish and German students. Everybody used Snapchat, YouTube, WhatsApp, Facebook. I think the Polish students did use a messenger app which is called Ask.fm, which the German students didn't know about. But actually, so everybody got a smartphone, and everybody was using the smartphone all the time. So smartphone use was allowed during the workshop, of course. So maybe you ask yourselves now, how did we solve the language issues? Because some of the Polish students could speak German, but the German students didn't do any Polish. So Polish is not very seldom taught in German schools. In Brandenburg, it's a lot. There are some schools on the border who do have bilingual classes, but actually, when you go from like 100 or 120 kilometers away from the border, Polish is not a language, which is a pity, I think. So we did have translators all the time, 2 translators who did translation from Polish to German and back. So the method that we work for day 1 and 2 is the future workshop. So we started phase 1. You ask everybody, what are your issues on the internet with open questions? What do you like about it? What are your problems? How do you use the internet at home, at school, and with your friends? And after these discussion groups, the important thing is that you really start doing some creative work. So these were 14 to 16-year-old students. They really like to do things. They do not want to discuss all the time. So we did bilingual groups in the working sessions. So actually, this is one, I hope it starts now, one of the results of the first day working together. Ich glaube, wir müssen doch draufklicken. It worked this morning. So actually they created the video clips, and 2 groups were doing audio clips. You can see all these groups on the website. We did a documentation on it, which I will tell you after the thing. So. Sorry, there is a short problem. I have to get the stick. No, what? It should be there. You have copied it. Okay. This is. Na? Oh yeah.
She's coming through on a big choo-choo. She's been away for months, but I haven't cheated. Didn't dance, wasn't taking any chance. Didn't flirt, and though it hurt, I just couldn't do my cutie dirt. My days were blue, my nights were black, but I just knew that she'd come back. For I love her and she loves me, and say, don't think there ain't no Santa Claus. I know darn well there is, because my cutie's due at 2 to 2 today.
Okay, sorry for the quality, but as you can see, many of the issues that the children reported was slow Wi-Fi, too many commercials on the internet, but also cyber grooming was mentioned. And then actually the internet is a good thing. It's better than CDs and books and everything. So that was kind of one of the outputs of the first day. But the audio clips were more about about cyberbullying as well. Okay. So, where are we now? So it's the beginning. I have to skip. Skip it. So we were back on track with day 3. So the second part of the workshop was on the future. So the actual question was, the web you want. What do you think the internet of the future look like? How do you imagine the internet? Would you scope your digital world? And there were also, again, discussion groups in the morning, and the task on this day was really doing a song. So we had a singer-songwriter there and people with cameras, and actually they started in the afternoon doing the song creation. What we expected is that they did something cool like a hip-hop or a rap, but actually they started composing a song with lyrics and music, and somebody was playing the guitar, so it was really like a music workshop now. And actually the video production took place on that day too. So this is one part of the song with the English lyrics that I put there. This was like a refrain, so what they were singing all the time. So this is where you find lots of information. You can't forget about school education. You meet friends in social media. We think the internet is a good idea. We believe in our better future because we are clever users, and sometimes we just forget how life was without the internet. So actually what I think is very good there is a really positive attitude, and I think we manage our world, we think it's a great thing, and this is how we deal with it. So actually there's the video with the song now. I think probably, I don't know, you have to get it from the file. So it should start now, but maybe you can find it on the computer, and I hope the song, which is really nice, you can listen to it.
2, 3, 4. znajdziecie. Wszyscy dobrze o tym wiecie. Hej, dzieci, a ty wyrzuć go do świeci.
Okay, thank you for your patience. So, yeah, you can stop it now. So, jetzt gehen wir. So actually day 4 was Safer Internet Day itself. So the whole group went together with 60 more students from Germany to the parliament and had a discussion day the way I described it to you before. So there was the plenary session, and then they did work in workshops and worked on campaigns against hate speech and cyberbullying. They did, again, some videos, and we used apps like Puppet Pals and comic strips to do some creative work, and after that there was a discussion with the politicians. This is some of the outcome which was done on that day. On the right you see the comic strip app, which is on the iPads, and the other group did no hate speech campaign in Polish, English, and German, and actually these posters were posted on the No Hate Speech org campaign, which is a campaign from the European Council. So actually the focus on that day was not only on the creation, but again, you go public, you try to how to participate online, how to promote your personal views on the internet and articulate your demands in the public. So after that, there was some free time. They had some excursions in the city center and visited the film museum and everything. But the last part of the project was, again, going public again. They created an exhibition in an exhibition space downtown and met students and people from local schools, and they did like an exhibition, and there was a peer-to-peer education element in the project. So like everybody, the educators did not interfere with all of that. This was all the project of the students. So that was really the main line in the project, that it was all their work. So we were just assisting, trying to give them technical advice and helping them, but everything was doing it themselves. Some teachers were there as well and did find, hopefully, some ideas and inspiration how to work with students on internet issues. So the highlight was actually the YouTubers who came at the end of the day. So, so there was a big discussion. So we invited Marek Röder, which is Dark Victory, which is he was kind of famous in Germany right now. He did win some awards, and he was really a great guy because there was some question and answering session, and at the end I think he spoke about 20 minutes with the Polish students, asking them how is YouTubing in Germany, how in Poland, how are the YouTubers in Poland doing, are they kind of fighting like the German ones or whatever. So everybody was really, really enthusiastic about it. So actually Jennifer was a German YouTuber, and she does a lot of awareness YouTubing videos, so she was telling the students on how she does that. There is a lot of documentation on the project, so you have a website. It's unfortunately only in German, but we've applied for funds so that it's going to be translated in Polish. And so we will, I hope it's going through next week or so. So you find the campaign on Twitter, and of course we have a Facebook account for the project. Actually, what you need is really a lot of partners and sponsors. So actually, we had a partner for the workshop who was providing the team leaders and Polish translators. Of course, the parliament, and SEM was the exhibition space where we were in town. And actually, the whole project, we had Club 4 sponsors, and a big sponsor was the German-Polish Agency of Student Exchange. Deutsch-Polnisches Jugendwerk, you probably know that. Yeah, finally everybody said it was great. With the Polish students, there was something about the German students as well. Everybody liked working together, they did make new friends. It was great to work with the professionals and of course the YouTubers in the end. Yeah, oops. We are planning to go on in 2017. We are applying for funds right now. We might not do it in February again, because that's when there is vacation in Germany and it's hard to recruit the German students. The Polish students, we could have taken more Polish students. I think we had more applications. And so we would like to cooperate more closely with schools. So if some of you are interested, you can ask me. And maybe we try a tri-national project sometime. So it was great fun, and I would really encourage everybody to try something like this. Yeah, thank you very much.